back on again, and today I'm going to be making unicorn themed flavored popcorn. Oh, my mouth is already watering. So everything that you'll need to make this delicious recipe will be in the description down below, but I will obviously talk about it with you guys as I'm running through making this recipe. And why don't we start by picking the color and flavor of the popcorn. So I'm going to start by pulling out a little bowl so that you guys can see what I'm doing. And obviously I don't want to really be mixing on my table. But you're going to want a fork for this instead of a spoon, because a fork gives you a lot more control and it's a lot easier to handle in this crazy mixture. But you're going to decide on your flavoring, with food essence, I guess, and your food coloring. I'm going to be using a pink food coloring because it's really cute, and I want all the colors to be kind of pastel, and then I'm going to be using a raspberry food essence. So you're going to start with your food coloring, just get it open, and I'm using gel food coloring, so basically I'm just going to stick my fork into it, and you can see it on my fork, and I'm just going to close it up before it goes everywhere because I'm very messy when it comes to that. And then you're just going to open your food essence and pour it about a capful, but you don't want to fill it all the way to the top because it will go everywhere. But like around like a 1 centimeter. And then you're just going to pour it down your fork onto like the spoon part and then to the little prongs, and then you're just going to mix the color into the essence, because I had some of this yesterday and I was like, I may as well make a video out of this, and it tastes really good. So I found that it was a lot easier to mix the color in with the essence. Why don't we go in with our icing sugar? For this you're going to need half a cup. This is also something I'm really nervous about because you guys know, if you've seen other cooking videos of mine, I'm not the best at pouring anything like sugar, icing sugar specifically. But here we go, half a cup. So this is half a cup of icing sugar. You don't have to, measure it. It's more something that you can eyeball, but I quite like measuring, so. It's going everywhere. Thank God I'm doing this over the bowl. Oh my goodness. Okay, good enough. And with all the extra I have in it, it's about a cup. Okay, pop that over here, and then, oh goodness. Yep, this is snow. This is snowing. Yes, guys, it does snow. And it's snowing right now. Okay, I will wipe this up in a minute, but I'm going to pour in some boiling water. Oh, sorry. I may as well mix it first. So this reminds me of making shower bombs. Because, like, when you make shower bombs, and I don't know if you guys have seen my video, but you definitely should, but it kind of needs to be like a bit of a crummy mixture, like a colored crumb mixture, and then you put in something to, like, for example, with shower bombs, you put in witch hazel, and with this, you're putting in boiling water to turn it to the consistency you want. And obviously, if you're a kid like me, you may want some help from a parent to help you with the boiling water, because it can be quite painful if you get it on you. But it's all mixed up, as well as it's going to be now. And so I'm just going to pour in this boiling water. And there's not really an exact measurement for this recipe. It's just depending on how big, obviously, you're making the batch. It needs to be like a pouring consistency, but it needs to be like able to like hold onto your fork, so it's more like a drizzling consistency, I guess would be the better word. And it can't have lumps, and you want to mix in all of your icing sugar. And then, so this is actually looking pretty good, and I'm obsessed with the color. And obviously, if you have a kind of liquidy consistency, you can obviously add in more icing sugar. And if it's too solid, obviously add more boiling water, but I'm going to mix this it off camera and also clean up this mess, and then I'll be right back. So with these colors, I've mixed the other two off camera, but they all look quite vibrant, quite bright. So I think we'll start with the blue, so we'll move those ones over there. And you can see it's kind of starting to set, but don't panic. You can just mix it right back up and it comes back to a perfect pouring consistency. And just make sure there are no lumps, although if there are still lumps, then hey, no, having a big chunk of delicious flavoring hasn't ever hurt anyone. But this one is a strawberry flavor, and obviously it's a blue color. And I'm really excited to mix this one, so I'm going to hurry up. I'm going to put that over there, but we'll obviously need popcorn to mix this into, so time to dump in the popcorn. Please don't pour out, like, oh goodness. Okay, so like I said, I don't want it all over, so I'm going to wait for it to drain a bit, and then I'm just going to drizzle it over, and to make it a lot easier, I'm going to lift it up, and I'm just going to drizzle it. It's going kind of really crazy in the bowl, because obviously I'm like trying to like get it at like a point where it's not dripping, but it doesn't stop dripping because it's like a good pouring consistency. But if you want, you can probably pour it in, but it would just end up slightly like chunky, like some bits will have more than others, but then you're just going to kind of stir it, and you can use like a whisk for this, a spatula, a spoon. Okay, I think I'll keep pouring some in now. Whee! And you know, it's quite fun just pouring it in. Let's just keep mixing, and this smells so good. And it also looks really good, which I'm so happy about. And then I think we'll drizzle in a bit more, and then we'll add in some finishing touches. And then I'll show you guys how to set it. So then we're just going to pop in a tiny bit more. There we go. And then we'll add in sprinkles. I'm adding in some sprinkles to make this look super fun and also make it look more unicorny. And it's so exciting. I'm using rainbow sprinkles. These are just the little ball ones. And I'm using these ones because there's quite a variety in color, and so it looks quite nice with the blue, but also there is blue, so it does have some consistency throughout it. But I'm not going to use too many so that there's not like a bunch just swimming at the bottom. And then I'm just going to mix this to make sure that there are sprinkles on every piece of popcorn. And if there isn't, then I'll add in some more. Okay, yeah, I think I'll have to add in some more there. So the trick is to pop in a bit of the drizzle flavoring, and then while it's still wet, obviously, you just want to quickly take some sprinkles and just don't spill them everywhere, but just pour them everywhere in the bowl, and then move that over. And then it's time to show you guys how to set it. So to set it, it's really easy because you don't have to put it in the oven. You don't have to, I'm going to have to stand up for this. You don't have to find space in your fridge. You just dump it out onto a plate. You could probably dump it into a bowl as well, but I think a plate's nicer. And then this looks really cool, so you can probably use it for parties. It would be so fun, and it's also really easy to make, so it's like a quick thing before a party, but it looks so cool like that, but it looks incomplete without the other two flavors. So I'm going to wash this bowl so I can use it again, and then we'll mix the other ones. So now it's time to mix in the pepper, which I'm really excited about because I decided to use vanilla flavoring, which sounds really boring, but when I made this yesterday, it tasted a lot like the Lucky Charms marshmallows they have in there. So I'm really excited, and this is definitely my favorite flavor if I remember them all correctly, although I have switched up some flavors. So maybe it won't be my favorite flavor by the end of this video, but for now it definitely is. I'm trying to lump on a bit more this time to see if the sprinkles will settle on the popcorn better. Because with that one it was like a bit chaotic. I'm gonna do a bit of mixing because well, I guess it's just because I lumped on it quite a bit, so I'm trying to mix more. But I'm lumping on more so that then the sprinkles settle on it nicer. Because it was quite chaotic with the other one. I had to like re-spoon on all the what's it called? Sprinkles, and nearly said marshmallows at the bottom of the bowl. But that was lucky. Flung onto the side of the bowl. But I'm trying to lump on more, see if I get more flavor. And now I'm gonna got everything all over me. I'm going to pop on some strands. These look so cute because they're like pastel colors. Oh, I've added in way too much there. But we're gonna mix. It's so cute. And this. I keep like uncovering more parts that I haven't iced. So I'm trying to ice more. Oh my goodness, I love this. It smells incredible. This one smells so good. I love vanilla. Okay. Sprinkles. Mix, and then one last little drizzle, and then I think we're done. Oh, actually, it's all pretty well covered. Sorry, I was looking at like 5 pieces instead of the whole bowl, and then I looked at the whole bowl, and I was like, actually, we don't need any. Oh, so beautiful. My goodness. Look how beautiful. Ah. Okay, I think it's time to tip. So, standing up, moving sprinkles away, and it's time to tip. I'm going to tip it there, so I'm making an envelope. This is going a lot worse than the last one, flying everywhere. But, ta-da! So now I will clean the bowl once more, and it'll be time for the final color, the pink. Okay, so now it's time for the third and final flavor. It's the pink one. It's the raspberry. You guys saw me mix this one up, and I'm so excited for it because I love raspberries, and I know everyone in my family does too. So they'll all be really excited about this one, and they'll probably all eat it before me. But the other popcorns are drying really well, but it's going to take around an hour for them to fully dry, because obviously with the mixes, like I mentioned before I started mixing them all, they do start to set on the top, but that doesn't mean that the bottoms, like all throughout it, are completely set. So you're gonna want to leave it for about an hour. This reminds me of Barbie, just the hot pink. It'll dry out and look more pastel, but right now it reminds me of Barbie, like a hot pink. Oh, this is such a pretty pink. I love pink. It's so pretty. And I'm really excited about the sprinkles for this one too, because it looks so incredible. And I think it will look really good with this one, because it's like similar colors, and then we're just adding a bit more over here, because there's like one giant clump of them that like has nothing on. Okay, I'm gonna quickly pop in some sprinkles. So I'm adding in these little ball ones that are like really cute. Those ones right there. You see them? And then these little heart ones, which I'm also going to put over the last ones as like one of the finishing touches. But I do want it amongst these ones. Just a few, you know, they're quite big. And then I'll mix it around. This looks so good. I'm so excited about this one. It smells so incredible. So pretty. Okay, I'm gonna dump on the popcorn. It's finished. It looks so pretty. Get it. And then I'm just gonna pop on a tiny bit of pink. Oh, sorry, sprinkles. I nearly grabbed it. Nearly put on the pink. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna pop them all over because it's really cute. Get out! They weren't getting out of the bowl. And not again. And then we're gonna do something really, really fun. And we're gonna put on baking marshmallows. I love these. I remember like when I was little, I like actually like eat well, I wouldn't eat an entire bag, but I'd eat like quite a few. I'm gonna move the bowl as well because it's really annoying to reach across. And then I'm just gonna bring the bowl marshmallows. Bring it quite closer so I don't have to keep moving over. Oh, and I've got. Literally, I probably have like an entire meal, like an entire dessert tray, like just on the floor. It's so messy. I dropped a lot on the floor. And I'm just ripping apart these marshmallows because they all kind of like stick together all the time. And so it's kind of annoying. But ever so often you hit the jackpot and you don't have to rip them apart because you actually get like individuals that aren't actually stuck on. And then you just get to eat the rest. It's fine, it didn't go on the floor. And then, what else should we add? Yeah, it looks fine. Ta-da! It's so pretty, I love it. Although the pink's like really high, so I'm gonna like kind of squash it down a bit more to make it look more like there's more there. And goodness, it looks so cool. And so we're gonna leave it for an hour to dry, and we'll come back, and it'll be easy to eat, or it'll be ready to eat. I don't know if I can wait that long. It's all dried, and I'm resisting not eating it because I want to show you guys some really cool ways to present this awesome popcorn. So I have some glitter here, some like pink, this is edible food glitter, by the way. I'm not using actual like craft glitter, but this is like a fun pastel holographic iridescent pink and a nice little holographic white as well. So you're just gonna shake it all over until it's all off and empty. And I'm just pouring a bit onto the lid so I don't accidentally pour on like a lot or like empty the whole jar or anything. And then I have something really, really cool that I think is just going to put the cherry on top of this awesome ice cream sundae. And then I'm going to set it the center of this one. Again, it's emptied now. And then, ready? I don't think you're ready for this. I got these cute little icing animal things that are like these little cool unicorns and rainbows. So I can put them across this to make it unicorn themed ice cream. So I just put one there. I said ice cream. I meant popcorn, okay? Just pretend I said popcorn. But I put like a unicorn there, a unicorn there, a unicorn there, and even a unicorn there. How cute is that? And then I put on a unicorn, a rainbow there, and a rainbow there. And it looks so cute, but if I wanted to do something else with it, then I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So if you want to style this in some different ways, I'm going to show you 2 other ways you can do this really cute. So if you're going, or I guess if you're going to have like a movie night with some friends, you're going to want to do something along the lines of this, where you have a bowl, and then I'm just going to pop off these little charms so I don't pop charms in the bowl. But you just take a spoon. Yes, I'm actually using a spoon this big, and you just kind of take the pink and pop in like 2-3 spoonfuls of this. It depends how much you want of it. I'm just gonna make sure to get this. And I think we can add a bit more pink in. We do need to fit in 3 flavors. I'll pop in those ones and then we'll be done with the pink. And then the blue. I'm really bad at this. And you can kind of create either a layered effect, or you can do something even cooler, like mix them together. Or you guys can create your own little way of presenting it in a bowl, and because that would be really cool. And then the pepper one. Goodness, clearly I'm a professional at this. I'll add a tiny bit more because the peppers all come in a clump. And ta-da! And then you're just going to mix it. I don't want this all going everywhere, but it's fine. So, ta-da! That looks pretty cool, if I do say so myself. And then we're going to pop in some more marshmallows, because you guys know I love the marshmallows. And this is really hard to open. And pop in some marshmallows. And then you can mix that in. So it takes just a few more marshmallows. Look at how cool that is. That's so cool, and it looks so good. And I'm going to be eating that and watching a movie later. And if you want to go to a friend's house to watch a movie, or just do anything really, you can take some pepper. I'm using my hands for this bit because I can't really use a whole spoonful of that and fit it in here. And obviously I've washed my hands before doing this, by the way. And then some pink. Oh, I'm obsessed with the color of pink. Ta-da! And then the little cherriest of cherries on top, a little unicorn charm. Ta-da! And then you can close the lid so it doesn't fly out everywhere. And ta-da! So you have 3 really cool ways to style this awesome popcorn that tastes incredible, looks incredible, and honestly smells incredible. Like, I know the main purpose of it isn't to have it like a scent, but like it smells so good. To the point where I want to taste test it. So I'm going to have a little quick taste test. This is the vanilla flavor. So good. Tastes like Lucky Charms and smells awesome. Blue, which is strawberry. Also incredible. Tastes so good. Makes me want more strawberries, like mixing this in with actual strawberries. Oh, it would be incredible. And the pink. You can definitely taste the raspberry, which is so good, but I can't decide which one's my favorite, but you guys can make your own and tell me which one is your favorite when you make it. So, yeah, but I'd say this is a 10 out of 10 Freckles recipe. It's so fun, so easy to do, and so quick to do. It's not going to take up your entire day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on my notifications to get notified every single time I upload a video. Share this video with all of your friends and all of your family, especially if you think they would love this recipe, which I'm sure all of them would. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye from me, and goodbye from every single one of my Freckles. Bye!